According to Henry Otley Beyer, the Ifugaos originated in southern China 2,000 years ago and migrated to the Lingayen Gulf and the west coast of the northern Luzon, from where they migrated to the Anyo and Cayapa River valleys and into the Ifugao valleys. The Ifugaos are among the ethnic groups living in northern Luzon, particularly in the Cordillera region. Culture and language variations subdivide this group into three parts: the Tuwali, the Ayangan, and the Henanga. The Ifugaos trace their ancestry to two legendary figures, Fukhan and Jikhuan. Known as legendary ancestors, their names are normally invoked during rituals. The Ifugaos have long depended on wet rice farming and have developed a profound rice farming tradition. Ifugaos are the ethnic group who live in Ifugao province. They live in Lagawe, which is the capital town, Aguinaldo, Alfonso Lista, Asipulo, Banawe, Hingion, Hungduan, Kiyangan, Lamut, Mayoyaw, and Tinok. The Ifugaos had a population of 131,635 in 1995. Although the bulk of them remain in Ifugao province, some have relocated to Baguio and other areas of the Cordillera region where they work as wood carvers and other works.
In terms of leadership, the Ifugao tribe do not have a single person to lead the group. They do not have a political system or institutionalized community. Instead, there is a hierarchy of people based on their wealth and properties. Starting off with a class of aristocrats known as Kandangayan, who also guide the village about moral and judicial matters and lend money. They possess luxury objects that sets them apart from the lower class. Below them are the Natumuk, who own little lands and are very poor. That's why they borrow from Kandangayans, which make them indebted. At the bottom of the hierarchy are the Nawatwar, which are the poorest of the poor. They work as servants for the higher class. But despite the differences in wealth, the people are very cheerful and hospitable. Let's put it in a nutshell. The Ifugao tribe has two legendary figures, namely Fukhan and Gwikhan. They are known as the legendary ancestors. And in their tribe's tradition, these names are invoked during rituals. It is also passed on or taught to the new generations to preserve their knowledge and beliefs. In terms of work and source of income, the Ifugaos have long depended on wet rice farming and have developed a profound rice farming tradition.
A great deal of Ifugao resources are devoted to religious ceremonies to commemorate life stages that starts with courtship, marriage, pregnancy, childbirth, infant care and child rearing, adolescence, adulthood, old age, and death and burial, which can occur in any of the stages aforementioned. A ritual also performed when the dead is remembered and appeased due to unfortunate events taking place in the lives of the living. The Ifugao believe that illnesses are caused by deities taking souls in cooperation with ancestors. Priests treat illnesses through divination and curing rituals in an effort to get the deity to return the souls. If the priest fails, the Ifugao believe the person dies.
Approximately half of the Ifugaos have converted to Christianity, although their animist beliefs have been integrated into their Christian beliefs. Traditional Ifugao belief was that spirit known as Anitos ruled their lives. Many Ifugao people still believe in the 5 levels of the universe. The heavens are at the top with 4 superimposed heavens, and Pugao, the no land, is at the bottom. There is also an underworld, a world upstream, and a world downstream. Each place is home to a huge number of spirits, each of whom has a name and falls into one of 35 categories: hero, ancestor, sicknesses, omens, messengers, and heavenly bodies are among them.
Ifugaos are recognized for numerous lovely things that you will not see or experience anywhere else. Among these are their exquisite lists of cuisine that may be served to remember how amazing their culture and heritage are, such as the following.
Binakle is a rice cake made from pounded glutinous rice, dayakot, with sesame seeds wrapped in banana leaves. It is traditionally prepared in a communal ritual. Baya is a rice wine made from the native rice of Ifugao, which is best known and widely used during ceremonial occasions and during the bountiful harvest as part of their feast. Inlagim is a native chicken stew that is used during rituals or celebrations in Ifugao. It is a ginger and onion-based soup with chicken as the usual main ingredient. Binaod is a native delicacy of Ifugao. The intestines of a pig is prepared just after the pig manure have been dried and collected. It is eaten with sayota leaves and rice. Vava is a date frog legs. The frog legs is marinated with milk and seasoned with salt and pepper, then dredged in flour, cooked in a large skillet until golden brown.
The male traditional clothing of the Ifugaos are called wano or G-string. Wano to be worn varies depending on the occasion or the man's social status. The female traditional clothing of the Ifugaos is called tapis, otherwise known as wrap-around skirt. There are 5 kinds of tapis. Ginalit, also known as finalet, intinlu, and binalit. It is made of 3 pieces, joined together with a takdong and other stitches. Ingalgaletget, made of 2 pieces, has narrow stripes and is worn just above the knee. Indinwa or intus, a shorter and narrower version of the intinlu and is also woven but worn basically as a working skirt. Binayaong, 2 pieces of the bayaong blanket made into a skirt. Gamit, most are made of all the Ifugao skirts, having all the symbolisms used in other traditional textiles. It was originally woven using the ikat or binobodan technique. The belts are worn to keep the skirt in place. Some women allow their hair to hang loose at the back, but some fold their hair up and use a string of beads called atake or inipul. Earring and pendants used by men are also worn by the women.